Kaminsky it goes. Off balance. Hollis Jefferson with another rebound for Arizona. He's collected 4. It's McConnell. It's York. The 3. At 13. And 2 of those threes have come in the second half.
How about this? Kaminsky, Decker, 34 of the 47 Wisconsin points.
There's a drive by Gabe York. These two teams met a season ago in Anaheim in the Elite Eight with an overtime 1-point Wisconsin win.
The seeds were reversed. Arizona was the #1 seed. Wisconsin was the #2.
York with a big 3. Flush right through traffic. These look good.
Xavier looks really good on the offensive end when they get some ball movement and don't turn it over.
I'm going to tell you what Xavier looks like. They don't look rattled going against the #2 seed Arizona.
York 3, book it.
Ashley knocked the ball away from Stainbrook, and it went right to D. Davis, so the effect is exactly the same.
Reggie's got 9, 4 of 5.
And he's not known for his offense. This is the guy that likes to set the table for everyone else.
Now, he doesn't shoot that ball as much as he slings it up there.
Another 3, York. That time he can book it.
Now that's
who worked on the International Space Station. So his dad's actually a rocket scientist. Matt said it's a little hard to live up to that, but I think he's doing okay in this game.
Who is a rocket scientist?
Might be hard to get a 6'10", 270-pound guy to the space station, wouldn't it?
Doing a lot of food. He might take the Uber there. York 3, got it. It's the 3rd consecutive tournament appearance for Arizona State. Arizona with the 7th consecutive appearance for Ohio State in the tournament. Good shot from outside. And
this team is going to have a spurt now to take control of the game. Sean Miller calling for some movement by his guys, and this zone has made him stand around a little bit.
Out to York, launches the 3.
Was he ready on that one?
That's what I'm talking about. You got
Sam Thompson.
That's now 2 for him today from beyond the three-point line. As Kevin pointed out earlier, he's only a 25% three-point shooter.
Don't you want your senior stepping up at the biggest moments?
Double Johnson, so he goes back on top to McConnell. Out to York, another 3.
And he has an unorthodox release.
Turns it over for a 6th time. Plays it now for the Arizona Wildcats. They've got Ashley back in. Johnson on the side.
Cam Williams is one of those players who can knock down shots for Ohio State.
York, his 3rd 3 coming off the bench. York, Pitts, and McConnell are able to get past to Sam Thompson. Johnson with the rebound. Torzewski, that's the Arizona Wildcat 5, and Johnson will take it the other way.
Well, you can't be afraid to dunk the basketball, Mr. Thompson.
And Sam Thompson dunks it with the best of them.
He does. He's a high flyer. Halfway through the second half.
I think he expected more pressure than he got.
Another hit from outside.
Yeah. Here's Young for 3, got rid of it, and it's short. Johnson with a good closeout, though. Here's York in transition, deep into the paint, and scores, and ties the game. The other team has nothing left. Young exploding to the goal. He thought he was fouled by Johnson, but no whistle. Here's Jackson Cartwright, got caught in the air. York for 3, buries it! That's what the billboard says that you made in the T-shirts. Missed shot there by Jordan Bell. 7-0 run over the last 2 by Arizona. York with another 3.
Starting to heat up, 13-7 in the second half.
So Sean Miller decided not to go with Deuce Ristich or the big Matt Korchak, and now they do not have the size and strength advantage anymore. And Ashley, who's not really a back-to-the-basket, low-post player.
That UCLA zone with then Looney maneuvered, but spending a lot of time up top, and as Miller said, the length.
Looney goes everywhere.
Here's Gabe York. His first made shot.
Who can play up? Who will call for the ball? Bring it here. Gabe York. Patient. Don't be conservative. Let it fly.
13 straight. Not as bad a free throw shooting team as the numbers say.
Arizona's not scored in the last 2.5 minutes. Hollis Jefferson. York sets his tootsies for three. Bang, down it goes.
Set the smaller guards with the right hand.
He's at 15. Elliott Pitts.
Cal just can't get this thing back to single digits.
York a triple, knocks it down.
Steal. Doesn't have to be a block shot. Sometimes good defense is just getting you to miss and then getting the rebound. And Arizona does a lot of that.
Cashley 15 and 6 boards. McConnell down the left side of the lane. 18 to shoot.
It's getting late enough now that Cal's really got to tighten up their defense and get some stops.
Oh, York just shaking.
8 run by Stanford. And not only their three-point shooting, but the three seniors that they have, the experience that they have. A lot of people feel like if they can sneak into the tournament, they'd be a very dangerous team. York on a three. That's good. This game, and they've got to keep it under control going into half. York shot partially deflected. York gets it back. Right back up, banks it in. Critical finish off glass. Putting the Cardinal on his back. He's got 14 points. York on a deep three. McConnell, the inbounder. Out to Ashley. York on a deep three. That's good.
Champion Barons misses. Rebounded by the smallest guy on the floor, Parker Jackson, Cartwright at 5'10".
Beautiful change of pace, Gabe York.
York, he's an excellent shooter, but we've seen him get to the Bears on February 10th of 2013.
Travis and Ty Wallace for Berkeley played in that game. And if Arizona wins the next 90 in a row at home, they'll get up there with Kentucky's territory.
There's York for three. He's made 9 of his last.
Right backstage here in their locker room with the food and the lounges and the big TV screens. This is the epitome of the Conference of Champions today.
And Arizona will go for the Pac-12 tournament title as York hits 90 points now for the Wild. And Moody Bedius has it rejected by Korchek. York is out with a three-point opportunity for Gabe York.
They're going to get
his first season, 2011-2012. They win 6 games. They've got 22 right now. 12-3 in the conference. Here's Gabe York, who's been great of late from outside. This time he goes to the basket and puts it back on the bench, sitting next to the coaches. We'll see if he comes in soon. As York has 4 points in both. First conference home game for Utah with both teams in the top 15 since 1997. It's one of the biggest games ever in this building with a Pac-12 title on the line. 8 minutes to go. Utes by 6. Where will Arizona go to get its offense? York for 3. It's there. His first. Off the front rim. No, but York got his own miss, and Arizona's back up.
You have to hydrate on a constant basis.
Xavier Johnson misses both free throws.
Not a good way to start.
And Gabe York for 3. York had him right out. Well, he's got 2 fouls, so that's why he's out.
They got to try to win the game. They're down 7 points here at home.
Here's York, can't leave him open. And York buries his second 3 on the low block. I think they see Korzewski as a better passer at a high post than Risley. You disagree with that?
I disagree with that. But I just think that the big guys are underutilized.
York another 3. Wow. Wide open.
Don't listen. You just have your mind made up.
21-point Arizona lead. 25-3, 13-2 in the conference.
These fans here, they want so bad for this program to be great. And Tad Boyle is doing everything he can. Rick George, the absolutely brilliant athletic director here. They need to learn, though, Colorado, how to play in the big games. And they don't do that. They don't have health.
And the first one stepped into it. That's almost a turnaround 3 from the corner.
He gets his feet set so quickly. His shot preparation is excellent. But if he can just get freed up with a quick screen.
2 fouls. A pair of Bruins already had 2 fouls.
Anytime there's a ball screen, the priority has got to be the ball. You can recover to UCLA's big guys.
McConnell to Johnson.
McConnell to save. York from the corner. Yes! To his team that I can think of. Looney forces it out. That was good defense by Hollis Jefferson.
Held his ground, kept his hands up.
York.
He lost 3 players to the first round of the NBA draft last year. Kyle Anderson, Jordan Adams, and Zach LaVine.
Gabe York.
Beautiful pass. Darian Clark couldn't hang on. Game really going. All the games we've seen here, Bill, I haven't seen a game yet.
Written on his face.
On Friday, Arizona dropped 43 in the first half in Seattle against the Huskies. They got 46 as we approach 60 seconds left before halftime. From the 3, the corner that is
Different this game would be if Washington State played like this in the first half. Is it too little, too late for them?
York, left hand, skies through the air, and he gets. Koenig Drew now is 17. He and Lacey both have 17. After silent first halves from both. York nearly scraped.
They're giving it to him.
You got to get to the hoop
from
here.
the floor. And he dishes it out. 3 ball by York. Sean Miller told me today, Bill, that if York and Pitts don't shoot well, they won't win tonight. York not even close on that attempt.
Nice putting the pressure on the 7th and 8th guys on the team.
He drills a 3 that time in Arizona with a 1-point. Once Arizona gets to a Final Four, whether that's this year or next year, because he's going to continue to recruit and get great players, he'll start to get that recognition. Because I think if you ask other coaches, they'll tell you what you just said. Sean Miller's got one of the top 5 programs in the country. Here's York from way out. Buries a 3.
Gabe York, the best perimeter shooter. They sponsor a program that honors the children of our military heroes who do well academically. I go to that with Ned, the great marathoner, the UCLA legend, an American hero. And it's just absolutely incredible what these young people have to overcome. Gabe York, beautiful, nice defensive rotation, Huskies.
Paczynski, who was a phenomenal shot blocker.
Best shot blocker in the conference, that's for sure. And that's what's changed for Arizona State. Hanging in the early going. Gabe York in the game for the first time. Pretty little soft roll.
That was great patience by York.
Blake's for 3, and that's what Arizona State does well. They are a 3-point shooting team, and they can get hot from out there.
Blake's shooting that ball off the move as well.
Here's York. A little floater. Oh, that was pretty. Gabe York has a quick 4.
Shot up. Again, you're playing against this Arizona half-court set. It's going to be tough to find shots. You got to take your first good one. And Goodman does a great job cleaning up Bo Barnes' mess.
Here's Johnson. Spin inside. Going to send it on out to York. And he's got it for 3. Gabe
York are not moving their feet well enough defensively. They're trying to lean and reach, and that won't get it done.
Gabe York has the look. Nice quick set there by McConnell.
Quite sure why he's wearing long sleeves. We're indoors tonight. Basketball's a game of tank tops.
Superstitions are funny. York drills a 3. Nice to see Gabe York. Well, I'm lost. I'm not sure what the call was. Let's 33 on the shot clock for Arizona.
I would say that I'm lost too, but that would assume that I knew where I was in the first place.
Day of game shoot-arounds, and Arizona has a bunch that have worked so well tonight.
But that's a huge change in the culture of basketball. Gabe York got in transition. It's a great story. And guys like Damon Stoudemire, Roy Rana, just absolutely instrumental in making that happen.
Well, McConnell back in the game. He's got a nice little breather. Well, there's the perfect setup. Absolutely picture-perfect play. Fun. I think Djokovic will win. But it's amazing because
does Murray have a chance?
Yes.
Do the other 2 have a chance?
Lesser.
You sound like an announcer.
Robbie's being decisive with you, Bill. 0 points, 0 rebounds, 1 assist. That's a very odd line for 12 minutes of play. Well, just got a second assist.
Good kick.
Arizona's had a couple of scares on the road so far this year. A 5-point win at UTEP.
Well, that's got to give Oregon State some, a little bit of hope. If you keep the game in the 60s, anything could happen.
Here's Gabe York on the floor now, taking the spot of Johnson. York hit 4 3-pointers in this very building last year. He went 4 for 9 from downtown. Spots up here for a 3. He buries his first.
Yeah, good-looking shot. Scoring games in the past. If he gets it going, he can heat up in a hurry on you. That's a nice shot, nice in-between game.
Gabe York lets it loose. Versatile defender in the Pac-12.
Right. And a 4-point lead right now, and this game might as well be double digits.
Trying to swing it out to York. Beaver zone has been in full force all night. Here's a deep 3. York, what a shot!
Wow. He can get it going in a hurry, Joe Young. Missed his first couple, made his last 2. Still, Ted, I go back to what the first key to the game was for me, and that's Oregon make threes. Just haven't made enough.
And York answers.
Oh, my goodness. Now York ahead of the field. And that's twice now. Little bump.
The shot clock. Kendrick misses it badly. Tarczewski there for the board. And by the way, it's still hazy in the Thomas & Mack Center after pregame fireworks. 3 goes down. There's troubles.
I like them playing McCaw with Doolin. McCaw has played some backup point, but a very good combo guard.
York. Triple for Gabe. Sports Network. Never miss a minute. Yep. See my nose growing? Against the UNLV zone. This is McConnell. Feed to the high post. Weak side 3 for York. By 3. Tough runner. Another fight for the board. Won by Arizona. Stanley Johnson gives it up to York. Reverse for the lead.
2. And lost it. Turned over by the Miners. Here's the rookie Johnson. The trailer is York for 3.
Boy, great start for Arizona. Well, I think in a situation like this, when you're struggling to score, you got to have guards who can beat their man off the dribble and create opportunities. And so somebody like Omega Harris, who has that capability, might have to really step up here.
Powell off the floor. Jackson Cartwright continues to run the offense for Arizona. Works around the Tarczewski screen. York, little scoop with the right hand for Gabe York's second field goal.
People talk.
Defend out of Arizona's man-to-man. And there is a live ball turnover. Here's York and the scoop and layup good.
And that's what happens.
Washburn lost it. Turned over, and here are the Wildcats on the run with York for the dunk.
Wildcats is, but Hayes goes to the bench.
But his team plays on TV. His players make it to the NBA. They graduate. They become better people, better players, better citizens. One of their guys who just left the team last year is the all-time NCAA three-point shooter in history.
Travis Bader surpassing J.J. Redick, 504 career threes. Gabe York from the corner. Rattles at 3.
Can't believe that Ashley didn't get called for a push off that time.
It can't be by doing that. By wearing number 8 also told us, Bill, that he's trying to teach this young team how to value the starting center.
Oh, he's excellent. He'll give Tarczewski a game.
Anthony Brown.
He's tremendous.
And Chasen Randall. They're the 3 guys that are working on their masters this year. Graduate degrees. Gabe York from way out there. Got another one.
Sold out McHale Center. Everybody standing. Great environment last week for the overtime win over Gonzaga. And we expect a great environment here this afternoon as well.
Zach Irvin guarding Stanley Johnson. Johnson not a perimeter shooter, but a guy that can really drive to the basket and post.
The screen from Brandon Ashley.
Michigan switches it.
And now McConnell, 2 years at Duquesne, and then now in his second year here in Tucson. What a move by York. Count it. Freshman from Cape Coral, Florida, is into the game now. He'll cover Tarczewski.
Doyle big and strong, but Tarczewski bigger and a little bit stronger. And right now, Levert is going to be guarded by Rondae Hollis-Jefferson when Michigan gets the ball. Great defender.
York. What a start for Gabe.
Certainly not over. 15 points in today's game isn't a big enough lead where you can stop playing.
They've got 3 freshmen in the game right now. They've got 6 true freshmen on the team.
How about that pass?
Are you kidding me? McConnell with a floater. Gets it back. They play on, and York absorbs.
Came out here and flew commercial, which is unusual. Usually they would fly charter. But we were talking about, you know, the hardship now of flying commercial, and he had said when he was at Lemoyne College, really good. You know, Cam Chapman is going to be really good, but they're not ready for this right now, and it's showing. But I would not count this program out. I mean, this team is going to be good before the end of the season. Now, will they be as good as they have been over the past several years? I don't know that I can say that, and it certainly doesn't look that way because they're giving up.
Yeah, Dockage was doing great.
Dakich, I can't figure out.
He had fun coming out here for that game. Gabe York gets the roll. First points of the night for the juniors,
including Danny Ainge, Jimmy Collins, New Mexico State, Sam Lacey, recently deceased, so very sad. New Mexico State, the standard bearer right now in the WAC, they were always up there challenging UCLA. They could never get past UCLA in the 60s.
Gabe York buries a 3.
And then can they create any sort of offensive shot opportunities?
Great hustle by McConnell. Finds Gabe York. Hashtag it. 12 best right there.
That is a super platinum mistake.
Another steal for McConnell. Gabe York is open. 3 for Gabe York. And Tarczewski clears. 1-point lead for the Zags. The pace. Is this to Arizona's liking, you think?
Yeah, but the game is kind of look at Johnson out there. The game as it's going right now is kind of to Gonzaga. Gonzaga's not physically imposing.
Gabe York puts Arizona back in front.
That was just too easy
for the Wildcats.
Too quick of a shot. Gabe York was able to influence that shot. A little shot fake. He'd have been able to get past York for the second time in a row.
York the pull-up. Ties the game at 29. 18 games a year ago.
And I mentioned Jerome Hill when we were going through the lineups. Tyrell Nelson, their 4 and their 5-man are who they run their offense through. Again, Arizona, a huge size advantage. See if Gardner-Webb can get anything going on the offensive end against those bigs.
Arizona with the gray uniforms tonight and the red for the running Bulldogs of Gardner-Webb is the Flynn Cartwright, York, Hollis-Jefferson, Ashley, and Ristich.
This is my 3rd or 4th time here. I haven't seen this lineup.
Gabe York from long range. Got it. With a lead for the first time since the early stages of this game as Brandon Ashley the rebound.
Good find.
Gabe York 3.
And then he's looking to kick out to people.
Parker Jackson Cartwright to Gabe York. And he gets it along the base. This season as Arizona's made their last 4. The block from Hollis-Jefferson. Here come the Cavs. Gabe York in the lane.
They're here at Arizona. Just getting used to the college game. It's tough. You know, you come to Arizona and there's so many good players ahead of you. How much of an opportunity are you going to get? You really got to do your work in practice.
Gabe York 3.
Body fat is, he's leaner than ever and has become a great team leader.
Caleb Tarczewski won the tip for Arizona, dressed in the white with the red trim. We're underway. Dave Hall, Randy McCall, and Tim Nestor are the officials.
Really impressed yesterday, Sean, with that ball pressure. Not there.
Gabe York able to score. It looked like that was the key to their win yesterday. Neil Williams, the bucket. They turned over Purdue with regularity.
First 2 years, they didn't have this kind of depth at Kansas State to play this way.
Darzewski trying to back in. K-State crowd thought he traveled. And York, a nice move to the bucket.
It's to Ronnie Everhart. You know why? He found a great place. A perfect head coach for him.
One of the best programs in the country in transition. A three out of the corner by Gabe York. Puts to take an open shot. Last year really started to hurt Arizona. Teams would just play off him. And Sean was saying before the game frame, when the guards don't shoot it well, when they don't shoot it at all, the other team backs off, then that hurts your talented front court players as well, because they're getting that much more attention from the defense.
Yeah, the law of averages, they make you make shots. Oh boy.
This is exactly what Sean Miller said he had to have. Come back from shoulder surgery in the offseason, played with it at the end of last year, and played through a lot of pain. All of his points, all 7 of them tonight, have been here in the second half. York catch and shoot. And a soft bounce off these friendly rims of the Lahaina and McConnell. Little stop and go by TJ. Now Johnson with 15 to shoot. Corner jumper. Knocked home by Gabe.
Almost a two-point guard offense with Clark and Schamberger out there. Both of them excellent defenders.
But they're young and they need a veteran presence as York finally able to bury.
So Irvine has morphed now during this stretch with Njai out of the game. They are shooting threes, and Arizona's answering now. Their second.
How they competed, how hard they played. Want to see it here tonight. And Edmondson missing. Arizona clears. Here comes McConnell. Minute in, no score. Split the double team. Feeds. Gabe York. Three. Now, that's what they want to do, right? They want to get into the lane. If you're not going to foul them, they'll get to the rim. They don't want to shoot threes. Arizona's on-ball defense will be tested tonight. Johnson. Shot clock inside 10. McConnell drives. The kick. York for three. His third of the first half. Easily. Nice take by Taylor Webb.
He brings what now, the fifth top 5 or 10 recruiting class in 5 years in a row. Only 2 teams to do that in college basketball.
129 wins in his 5 years here so far. TJ McConnell to the baseline, out to Ashley. You'll see Mount St. Mary's play a great deal of pressure defense. York will fire. Lamont Jr. Robinson throws it away. Gabe York anticipates on the push into the lane. Sidesteps the defender and laid it in beautifully.